gather round and listen to a tale about a group of unlikely heroes who took part in a tournament. Let me introduce our adventurers. First, we have a young half-elf. This young half-elf was very charismatic and had a way with the ladies. The second is a very rare race. He is neither a tabaxi nor any of the branch families. He is in fact a Leonin, a race that, above all else, values trust and respect. Our third member is a well-respected cleric from a different kingdom who prays to the deity of war. And finally, we come to our last member, who is a middle-aged scholar whom I taught in the Grand Library. Each of our adventurers, the day came for them to start, and all the challenges came to the holding area underneath the Colosseum. It was there that our four unlikely heroes became the team who saved the kingdom. After the teams were formed, all of them lined up and made their way into the Colosseum. When all the teams were in the center, they all turned to the stand where the king of the land and his trusted advisor appeared. Before the king sat, he gave his opening speech.
Welcome, champions, to this tournament of the ages. Have asked the deity to grant one wish to each victor on the team who wins. Let the tournament begin!
The whole teams disperse. You see teams going to the desert. You see teams going to the jungle, but very few have gone to the city where you've chosen to turn. You walk through the archway, and you realize it's the city of Rim, but it's somehow different. Roll me all a perception check.
Perception.
Why do you do this?
They got me a +5 on that. I got a 13.
16.
Oh, we were deciding on which direction to go, and we basically came to decide a city. There was the options of a forest, a desert, and a city. Someone didn't really care. Someone else sided with me, so we went with the city. And now you need to roll a perception check. So,
Roll a what?
Perception.
okay, he says nat 20. Jeebus.
Lies. First nat 20.
I was going to say lies.
Let's go.
First roll's a nat 20.
Beginning of this entire campaign. Nat 20.
Wait, he got nat 20 every single roll? No. Bullshit. Total
Oh.
23, he says.
Alright.
Yeah, mine was 8, so +5 makes 13.
So what you're doing, you're rolling a d20, which is a 20-sided die, and then you're adding your perception modifier to your dice roll.
A D20 dice?
If you have D&D Beyond, open, do you see your perception for skills under the skill list?
In the column.
Which one am I looking for?
The word perception.
It'll say whiz, perception, and then plus whatever modifier you normally have. -5.
Mine is also 5.
Perception?
Yes.
Mine's
You click
+4.
the little... Okay,
You
click
click
that.
on that +4.
Click that?
Did a little dice thing roll across the screen?
No. Oh, yes, it did. Okay.
So what's it say in the bottom right?
9 + 4 = 13.
Okay, cool. Same as me.
And I got 16.
So, we have, you look around and you see there's a set of skeletons walking about, and then you see more than that. You see 3 groups of skeletons about 50 feet ahead. And then those who saw 13 are looking and only seeing the shadows that have now been cast over the city.
Hey guys, I think it's Halloween already.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, they're not attacking us. What's our goal exactly? It's to kill things, right? Literally, our entire goal is to kill things. I Eldritch Blast one of them.
Eldritch Blast has up to 3 target hit. Roll me 3 to
120
hit dice.
We didn't roll initiatives, did we?
Nope.
No,
This is a surprise
he
round.
said he wanted to throw Eldritch Blast, so he's gonna throw his Eldritch Blast.
3. First die, 26. Second dice, 13. Third dice, 16.
All right, all 3 of them hit. How much damage?
Do I just roll 3 damage for you? So the first damage was a 15.
Okay.
Second damage was a 13. And the third damage was an 11. I'm still eating my bowl of ice cream.
You said the third damage was 11?
Mm-hmm.
Question when you're ready.
Sure. Well, believe it or not, just killed 2 of the skeletons off the first hat.
Oh, nice.
Still eating my bowl of ice
Anyway, it says, how tall is the wall we just came through?
The wall's about 30 feet high. The archway itself is about 10 feet wide by 15 10 feet wide by 15 feet high. And everyone, skeleton is left with just 1 HP left. So now it has unfortunately alerted the other 2 groups that has saw of skeletons, and they are now racing towards you. Roll initiative.
I throw my bowl behind me, empty and void of all ice cream. I lick my lips and I roll.
Same kind of dice. We'll roll.
What you want
Yep,
to do
same
is
kind of
next
dice.
to the shield. Oh yeah, D20. But next to your shield icon is the word initiative.
Wait, which one's the initiative one?
Do you see where it says armor class?
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Apparently my dice is loving them 8s.
I got 8 plus.
Maybe we should just type it. That way we got a record of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can.
I'll just type it out, yeah. Okay.
I rolled a 13 for all those who are listening.
I rolled a 14. Well, an 8 plus 6 equals 14.
Alright. Now I shall roll the 1 skeleton here. And he's moving tomorrow.
Nice. Got a 1.
He got yep.
I blast sent him across the
Alright, so first up in this bout is this skeleton only has 1 HP left. Because as you see, it is not looking very good for its wear, even though it's a skeleton. What do you wish to do?
What do I wish to do?
Yes.
Let's look. You said it only has 1 HP left? Is that correct?
Yep, that is correct.
And how far away is it?
Within 140 feet.
Thanks to some shooting
120.
his Eldritch Blast, you're about 15 feet away from it.
About
Oh, well, that was
15
close.
feet away from it?
Yeah.
Oh, joy.
But as you get ready to attack the skeleton, the other 2 skeleton parties are drawing closer, and they're about now 45 feet away.
45.
Are they on like either side or kind of in a line?
One is coming in a line, and the other is coming from your right, as far as you can tell by the noises around you. And
Alright,
superior
quick, what's our party
perception.
order? How
We're
we
just kind of
doing?
bunched.
Well, literally the only thing I have that can reach them is my Ray of Frost thingy. Everything else won't reach them.
Well, then use it.
Okay, I'll use it.
This
Whatever.
is me in character.
All right, roll me a 2 hit. That is your D20.
Roll what?
You roll your 2 hit dice. That is your D20 plus your spellcast modifier.
Okay.
Before you go to your spells list, go to the name of your spell and click the first number that has a box of that
The
spell.
+6
along that
number
row.
on the spell.
Yes,
Yeah.
click that.
Okay.
It's not even
Click
words out there.
stick,
Just
you
click the
dick.
numbers on the screen. It's better.
All right.
It's easier.
The Ray of Frost
If we're
hit.
in
I got
person, we can do numbers or dice.
12 plus 6 equals 18.
Sorry. Well, that hits, and that skeleton freezes in its tracks. You have killed and frozen a skeleton.
Nice.
Nice, bro.
Alright.
So who's up next?
Got 3 points already. And it's just the start of the tournament. Let's go.
Yeah, that was... That's done. You completed that first one counter. And from that, we shall move on to the
next
second one here. And we will keep the same initiatives as you just rolled.
That's fine.
So 8, Natsu's 14, Tarrafas is a 13.
So the initiatives are still the same?
Yep,
Yeah.
we're just gonna keep them so we don't have to.
Reroll. Yeah,
Holy Nike Doodles. Batman.
appreciate that.
Alright, so I have skeleton number 1 of the second party that is now coming at you from the straight line, coming first, and he is going to use his short bow. He's going to stop short and take
shot.
aim at the one who just shot down his compatriots, which is Thormus. Alright.
Wait, what?
Excuse me?
What is your
I
armor
didn't-
class, Natsu?
What is my armor class?
Yes.
It's next to initiative.
Next to initiative? Oh, 12.
I move
Alright,
in front of
well-
him now, if I can.
Okay.
Alright, and how much HP do you have right now?
Where is that at on this thing?
It'll be right
sorry,
in
I
the
have-
middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
He's got 16 out of 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 16 out of 16.
Oh yeah, Tim makes a good point. Check your spells. Definitely
Check
not
my
metagame,
spell.
but check your spells. And also check to see what types, because I'm not metagame.
I can't see where that is.
He's saying that he's saying you have a shield spell.
I do have one.
Alright.
Probably set as a
Reactionary
reaction, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
Shield is a reaction, is able to block any damage, because this skeleton rolled a 12.
Oh, nice.
That short sword is to hit +4, reach... Oh, sorry, short bow. To hit is +4, reach is 80 to 320 feet. Damage is 1d6 +2. So, alright, he rolled a 6, so he's going to try and deal 8 damage to Natsu.
Oh no.
Natsu has his shield spell ready. How much damage will Natsu be blocking with his shield spell?
How do I figure that out?
It'll
wait,
be
wait,
in your
hold
spell
on.
description.
In my what?
So,
Hold up. Shield spell. No, the shield spell raises his AC modifier.
Raises it by 5. That's right.
Yeah.
So this attack actually completely misses. The arrow whizzes past his head, and you just hear that as the arrow just sticks right into the stone of the wall behind you.
That's fun.
All right, next up in this runabout, we have the skeleton right behind him, and he is going to attack the one who's not paying the most attention, which is Selane Vilance right now, as he is really looking behind him, pouting the ice cream that he just had to throw away. And Selane, what is your armor class?
Hello.
Yeah.
Cool. It cut out there for a second, so I have no idea what just happened.
What is your
So
armor
not
class?
paying my armor class. You're saying I'm not paying attention? Okay, my armor class is 13.
Well, the second skeleton here rolled a 16, and he's using his bow to try and shoot at you.
It's fine. Go for it.
Alright. Well, he
Fly,
only
flying
shoots
across
an
the
arrow
field.
and does 3 damage. So, You hear the whiz of the bolt of the arrow coming at you, and then all of a sudden you just feel this piercing, searing pain as you look down. You see an arrow stuck in your foot.
Ah,
Why? How much damage?
3. Only 3.
Tis but the flesh wound.
Next up, we have Natsu.
Oh no.
All right, what do you do?
What do I do about what?
The skeletons that are coming at you, the two of them stop short to use their bows, so they're sitting around 30 feet away from you, while one skeleton is still coming at you and is relatively 20 feet away from you.
And I've already used the Ray of Frost. You said they're how far away about?
20 and
The
30
two with
feet.
the short bows are 35, and the one that it has his short sword is about 20 feet.
20 feet. I'm not exactly the smartest when I haven't played this game before, because I don't...
all right.
So don't be afraid to ask the others of your party for help in this case of what to do.
Do you have any ideas, or...
Well, you are attacking a group of skeletons, all bunched up together. Do you have a spell that can take them all out at once? And at least deal damage to all of them at once?
I have a... The spells I have is I have a Witch Bolt, which is 30 feet away with 1A.
And that's a lightning ability that actually can 1d12 lightning damage. And on each of your turns... Okay, so it's only one creature though. But that's...
Yeah, only one. I can't do a lot about the others.
Why?
Does my mic work now?
Hey, is this...
Hey, my voice is coming through. Hooray!
Woo!
There we go.
All right, that'll
nice.
have to work.
Alright.
All right. Anyway, back to some whatnot.
Alright, well, if you don't have something that can take out a group, just cast spells, cantrips right now, because these things are weak. So if you have any cantrips that can deal damage, do it. That's my advice.
Yeah, cantrips don't use spell slots, so you can cast them as much as you want.
Oh, the cantrips?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and it's a group of skeletons.
You can click on the names, and it'll pop up to the right of the screen,
Description.
it'll pop up the description of what that spell is.
Well,
Let me just there.
I guess I like freezing people, so I'll go with the Ray of Frost again, since it's a cantrip. That work for you?
That
Go
works.
for it.
Roll me to hit.
Roll to hit. Says 21.
Oh, that definitely hits. How many targets can Ray of Frost target? I believe it's
Mm,
just one. if I
Oh
recall
no, it's a
all
cone. It's a cone.
correctly.
Of frost,
yeah,
I believe it's a cone.
it's
No, that's Cone of Cold. Ray of Frost is a single target.
Yeah, you're right.
yeah. Ray of Frost is a single target, but it works.
So you're going to target the
Is
one
which
that is
one?
20 feet away from you, or one of the two that are 35 feet away from you?
I think it's best to do the one that's closest, because if he gets closer to me, let's do the one that's closest.
All right, and the one that is closest, believe it or not, is the one that is rolling tomorrow. So roll
How in
your
the-
damage.
It's holding the team back.
I'm not smart. Okay. Roll what?
Not you, the skeleton.
Roll your damage.
Where do I roll that at?
The box on the cantrip that you just said you wanted to use.
Okay.
It says
Oh,
like
right.
effect. You click the little box.
The one after the +6, the one by the utility.
Yeah, it should say like 1d8.
Yeah, it says 1d8. So click it.
Click it.
Yep.
Okay. It says 5.
You clicked on the 1d8.
Yeah.
You want to click on the one that says that's your damage roll. You want to click on the hit roll, the one to the left of that.
Oh yeah, sorry. You want to have the hit, not the effect or whatever. Sorry.
Oh, might be.
It's hit/GC. Actually, mine don't have any rolls.
Oof.
I'm looking at my cantrips. I have 3. I don't have any. It says
Yeah,
Dex 13,
yours
Dex 13,
have
Wisdom.
yours have saves.
Hits. All of them needs to hit.
It did
So
roll
it's
for
based-
damage, and it just says 5. The 1d8 rolled for damage, and it was 5. That's what it says.
Okay. Thanks for explaining that. So when he explained it, I went, oh yeah. So
You fool.
No idea what's going on. Okay.
Don't tempt me. I have a whole gift library here.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Alright, so did he hit?
He definitely hit. Unfortunately, for some reason, it cut the encounter out. So
Oh no.
I am quickly re-putting stuff in. Alright, that's good. Alright there. Okay, so dealing damage to that, you did 5. Perfecto. Next up is the one who was not very much attentive to his surroundings after looking back to his discarded ice cream melting on the roadway.
I
with the bowl
said I
crash.
ate it. It was void of ice cream. I threw the bowl. That's all I threw. I already ate all the ice cream. Excuse me. And then I did a witch ball and killed 2 skeletons. It was super bad. Sorry, it was super bad, but you know what? Anyway.
Well, it is your turn right now, my good
Don't mind
sir.
me, guys. I'm yelling at myself. Okay, so they are getting closer, right? Can I just walk up to them? I walk up to them with my short sword drawn.
Okay.
And I will slash at one of them using the cantrip that is Booming Blade.
Oh,
As part of
nice.
the action used to cast this spell, I must make a melee attack with the weapon against one creature within the spell's range. Otherwise, the spell fails. So, my attack will be with the short sword, and that will be a good roll of 7.
Okay. So, roll to hit.
That was to hit.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Your microphone cut out for a second. What was the number?
Oh, that was to hit. 7.
7?
Yep.
That does not hit. You walk up to this skeleton going, "This is for the ice cream!" And you completely
Okay.
miss the skeleton's
Excuse me.
head. And you just, you don't even peel any or nick the bone at all.
This is not that. Well, I keep telling you, I finished the ice cream.
maybe the problem. It's you're feeling bloated now that you ate all that ice cream.
All right, sure, let's go
Oh,
with that.
some
Okay,
forget
so
it
it's
doesn't work. Shoot. Damn it.
So, next up is Mr. Tarrafas of the Amberfields.
So everybody's focusing on the ones directly ahead because that's all they've seen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I am going to move 20 feet to the left, and I'm going to turn and I'm going to fire on the other group that they haven't seen yet.
Okay. Roll to hit. And what is your weapon of choice?
Oh, I pull out my my longbow.
Your longbow. And being that you are level 2, I will say you have the ability to knock 2 arrows.
Ooh, all right. So the first one was a 15
Okay.
and a 26.
Oh, both hit. Roll damage.
All right. The first one is 7 damage. And the second one's 7 damage. So they're both going at the same skeleton.
They're both going at the same skeleton. Alright, you actually knocked the one skeleton clean down.
I'd like to think that he just got a couple of piercings in his eye holes.
Ooh. And to the murky blackness, you see your 2 arrows pierce the skeleton's eye sockets. And then you see nothing but it just crumble into dust.
Sweet.
Alright, next up we have Mr. Ozmorn Smith.
Yes. Well,
What?
I'm aware of the skeletons because I can hear noise. I just don't know what it is. But since I am facing the group in front of me, who or what is left?
Well, the one that is in front of you, the one that Selane is now standing in front of with his short sword, is still looking pretty spry, even though it's just a set of bones. The other
He
two
looks
are
fairly
still
undamaged.
bows
Okay.
at the ready at 35 feet back.
35 feet back. Okay, cool. Just deciding if I should use necrotic damage or radiant. Thinking I'm gonna do sacred flame at the closest one.
Alright, roll to hit.
It's a dex
Yeah,
save.
it's a dex save. It's a
Oh,
cantrip.
they are
Sorry.
dex saved. Alright, what is the DC?
DC is Dex 13.
So is this for all three of them?
Can I hit all three of them? If I
Are
can,
you
great.
able?
But I'm just gonna aim for the closest one.
Alright, so you are, in fact, since Selane is standing in front of your target, I'm going to have him make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Okay, I guess that's my fault. Sorry.
Nat 20.
Hey, there you go.
Bro.
All
I
right.
see this at the side of my eye and be like, nope. To the left.
So, as Ozmorn is powering up his attack, the skeletons are in shock of this bright light that is emitting from his hands. Unfortunately, one is completely failing, and another one is just about there, and one, by the skin of his teeth, tries to dodge, but fails. Alright, roll damage to all three.
Hey, real quick before I roll damage, didn't I have a plus to my damage somewhere, or is that later on?
That was later on.
Okay.
Your cantrips won't have it.
Okay. Anyway, it's a 6. I rolled before. I was just waiting. I want to double check.
6 for
Oh,
all of them?
6. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got to roll 3 of them, don't I?
Yep.
6 for the first one. Ooh, 7 for the second one. And it looked like it was a 1. Good. 7 for the third one.
So the one right that Selane jumped beautifully, he did like acrobatics off of nothing in the air, is dealt the 6 damage. He is now looking superbly worse for wear, while the other two in the back are the ones that take the more brunt of the force, as that's where most of the heat is. But now they are also starting to look worse for the wear, as you just see this blast coming from Ozmorn's hand. And next,
Thanks, Huang. I didn't know you were a monk. Doing acrobatics out of the air.
Hey,
next
if
up
a
we have
skunk
the
could be
skeleton that is
louder
now
than a
worse
paladin.
for his wear. He is gonna try to go for Selene. He jumped out of the way 5 feet to the right, so he's not in the vicinity of Ozmorn's attack. So this skeleton is going to try and attack him with his short sword. Alright, Selene, what is your AC?
13.
He does not hit. He comes up and swings a little too early, and you just take one step back, going,
Not the cloak. Not the cloak.
not in the face, not in the face.
Not the cloak. It's my special cloak.
Alright, and as we head into
Almost boy.
the first skeleton that knocked his bow, knocks another arrow, and is going to try to attack the man who just dealt a harrowing blow at him. And he rolls an 18. Now, I do believe, Ozmorn, do you
was.
have the shield spell?
Let me double check. I think I removed that one because I needed to go switch and get a paladin level. Yeah, no, I don't.
Then he is going to deal you 5 damage.
Ouchie.
You hear the arrow get released, and you can hear it sailing through the air right at you. Then you just hear this squish as it goes right into your left arm. So now you have an arrow stuck in your left bicep.
Jeez. So he beat my armor class,
Yes.
18.
Alright, now the second skeleton is going to also follow suit here, the one that is right next to him. But he fails epically. He knocks an
Right.
arrow, you hear it release, you somehow see it, even as it's speeding so fast towards you. You are able to dodge your head, and you just hear it past you through the door, and that arrow sails right into the Colosseum. It is now Natsu Thormus' turn.
What's up?
It's your turn, dude.
Okay.
Your turn, bro.
Well, my thing was cutting out, so I didn't hear whatever you just said. It was spotchy. Now I can hear okay. But it's weird.
All
Don't worry, you
right.
didn't take any damage. You're good.
If it's cutting out and you need to hear something, maybe either type it or ask.
Yeah.
So it is your turn. The skeleton next to Selane is looking very worse for wear, while all the other two is they're looking worse for wear, but they're not as worse as the skeleton standing right next to Selane. Vilance, what do you wish to do?
There's a skeleton real close to
Going through much.
All right,
We're
how
in
do
the
you
middle of a
wish
sword fight.
to do the blow?
well, since I'm favoring a cantrip right now because it has how far away are they from me?
Well, this
ones-
skeleton that is chasing Selane right now is roughly 15 feet away from you, while the others are still 35 feet back.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and hit the one that's chasing him with the Ray of Frost that has a range of 60 feet again.
To roll me, you're to hit.
10 plus 6 is 16.
That hits. Roll me damage.
Oh, only 3.
Well, you still manage to knock out that and kill that skeleton. You see it freeze and then just disintegrate into thin air.
Awesome.
Next up is Selane Vilance.
So, am I still against my own skeleton, or did that one just freeze?
You just watched Natsu save your heavy hide by throwing a ray of
Well, then-
frost at it.
Great. I take a second to look at my surroundings. How many are left?
You see the two that are the far back, but now with your positioning, you can actually see Tarrafas staring at yet the second group of skeletons that are coming from the other angle. And you're just like, ah!
Alright, so I'm gonna snap my finger, point at one of those skeletons as a bonus action, use Hexblade's Curse. Once for a short rest, as a bonus action, choose one creature I can see within 30 feet to curse it for 1 minute. Against the cursed target, I gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls, score a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20, and I regain 7 HP if it dies. I am then going to, as my action, cast Eldritch Blast against it. And that's against
Alright.
the group.
That's against the group. So you have the two skeletons at 35, 35 feet away from you, or the ones that are in front of Tarrafas.
I rolled a 19.
Alright. You rolled a 19 for your Hexblade's Curse.
For my Eldritch Blast. My Hexblade Curse gives me a +2 to hit.
Alright.
No, +2
So-
bonus to damage rolls. So, 2 hit and 4 damage.
So, are you aiming at the group that is in front of Tarrafas, or the last two skeletons and one skeleton in
The
front of
group
Tarrafas?
that's in front of Tarrafas. The group that's in front of Tarrafas. And also, Eldritch Blast only hits one creature.
Roll me your damage. All.
Until I'm level 5. In which case I can cast 2 beams. But I'm not level 5 yet. Alright, rolling damage. 15.
You successfully, as you see your purple shots from your Eldritch Splash, all 3 of your bursts, you see one hit it. It knocks the skeleton back. The second one does this. But as you watch your third one hit, you just see your third one hit, and the skeleton just dissolves, just disintegrates, and
Eldritch
starts
Blast
getting
is a
blown away
beam.
in the wind.
Okay,
It's a
I'm
beam.
gonna. I'm going to.
Sorry.
You're thinking about magic orb or something like that. This is not that. This is Eldritch Blast, which is a beam that hits only one target.
Well, I'm sorry.
I wanted to say something, but I didn't look into it, and by the time I looked into it, it was too late last time. But I want to let you know that it only hits one target.
Well, you still killed that skeleton. You just see it disintegrate before your eyes.
I gained 7 hit points. I'm back at max. Oh, and that's the end of my turn.
Next up is Mr. Tarrafas himself, staring down. Now, only 2 skeletons. He looks back and he sees the dry smile on Selene's face as like he did it. He killed his first skeleton.
3. Keep track, man. This is my
3?
3rd skeleton. Yeah. I started this battle. I'm the reason why they're all attacking us.
That is very true. You are the reason they're trying to kill us now.
I killed you right
Alright,
off the bat.
Tarrafas, just what do you wish to do?
I'm gonna fire at the same group that I fired at before. Knock a couple arrows and launch them in.
Alright. Roll to hit. Are you hitting 1 skeleton or 2?
We'll be going for 2 or separate ones this time.
Alright, roll me 2 to hit dice.
So that was a 13 for the first, and a 16 for the second.
Both hit roll damage.
That's 11 for the first arrow,
Okay.
and 7 for the second.
Your first arrow clean through, like, you somehow create a third eye. You loose this arrow, and all of a sudden you just hear the crack and pierce of this skeleton's skull. You see you have made a third eye through and through, and then somehow this arrow, your second arrow, as it follows the same exact track through this third eye, bounces off the wall and pierces the skeleton through its spine next to its legs, and you just see this whole skeleton just fall down, and the second one falls with it, just like a domino effect.
Trick shots. That's what I do.
One thumbs up.
You now have taken 6 skeletons out in general. So 2 parties, 1 still remains. Well, I should say 2 skeletons still remain of the second party, readying their bows. It is now Ozmorn Smith's turn.
Oh, I've been trying to go over every little thing and read little bits, so decide exactly what to do. And I was thinking I'm gonna do the same thing. Sacred Flame once more.
Roll 2 hits.
Hit 2, right?
Yep.
First one's 4, second one is 5.
Alright, those are your to hits?
Yep.
Alright.
You don't have to hits on your sacred. Those are the saves.
My bad. It's a save, yeah. And then, sorry, that's both damage. My bad.
So 4 and 5 are your damages. Let's see. Oh, both duck out of the way as they see your bright flames coming at them. And you have unfortunately missed your targets, but you create you see this scorch mark of your cone attack just marking the ground leading up to them. It is the skeleton's turn. He is going to try knocking an arrow and firing at Natsu.
Oh no!
Oh! Unfortunately, this skeleton knocks an arrow. The bowstring snaps, firing the arrow up and launching it at itself. You just see this epic shot somehow. And this skeleton deals himself his own 1 damage. So now you see an arrow stuck in the top of the skeleton's head. The second skeleton is going to try to avenge his compatriot and attack Tarrafas, and his 19 with that hit.
Oh, that'll hit. Yeah.
He knocks an arrow and he deals you 8 damage.
Oof,
So
Jesus.
you all of a sudden you hear the whistle of the arrow, but all of a sudden you feel the searing pain as this arrow hits you in your thigh, right at like in the side of your thigh, and it is like a clean through and through. Now, like you see the tip of the arrow on the inside of your leg and the feathery back on the outside of your leg. It is a clean through and through almost, but it is stuck in your leg.
Awesome. That'll make a good scar.
All right. Next up is Natsu. You have 2 skeletons staring you down 35 feet away. What do you wish to do?
What do I wish to do? They're both 35 feet away.
Yes, they are.
Well, the only one I can do that'll reach it is my same one I've been doing to reach one of them is my Ray of Frost again. And it'll only reach
Alright.
one of them.
Roll me to hit.
14 plus 6 is 20.
We have a mod 20 roll damage.
Damage. Oh, 7.
You're going.
Oh, nice.
How do you wish
Silver.
to show off your kill shot? Do you target the skeleton on the left with the arrow in his head, or the skeleton on the right that tossed the arrow into Tarrafas's leg?
Let's do the one that hit Tarrafas' leg, because the other one's probably not going to hurt anything with an arrow in its head right now.
All right. How do you do the kill shot?
I don't know. Any ideas?
You're the one that's doing it. Shoot it in its leg. Get vengeance for me.
Okay, I'll shoot it in its leg and get revenge.
Don't
Alright,
miss.
So your blue glow starts in his hand, and he's now angry at what happened to Tarrafas, and he just shoots this ray of frost, which is more of a lighter blue, and he hits the skeleton's leg. And as the skeleton's leg freezes, you just see this skeleton explode and turn into snow. And now it is soft patch of snow in the middle of the street where the skeleton once stood. The skeleton right next to it with the arrow in its head looks down at its compatriots and is in stunned silence. He looks back at Natsu, emotionless and cold. Selane, it is your turn.
I go up behind it
As
and
you're
stab
still
it in
trying
the
to pull
back.
back a snicker,
I
you're
go up
running
behind
up
it and
to it.
stab it in the back.
you realize you are still 30 feet away from the skeletons,
Perfect.
so it'll
That's
still
my
be
walking
5 feet
speed.
away from you. Alright,
What?
so you use your
No,
movement.
you was up
there's no
next to
skeleton
the-
in front of me.
He was up next to the close one, so he would have been like only 20 feet away, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
much. I'm not that far away. I'm really not that far away. You said
Not
they
to
were 15
argue, I'm just
feet.
trying to remember.
You said they were about 15 feet from us when I walked up
Oh.
to the group, and then I dodged
So
out.
yeah, they
5
are
feet to the
15
left,
feet,
so I'm
okay.
about 15 feet away from it.
Thank you for the correction. I thank you. That is correct. So you run up to this skeleton with your dagger in hand, and
Short
you're
sword.
going your short sword. How do you roll to hit?
23.
You hit.
With my spell.
Roll
Booming
damage.
Blade. I've casted Booming Blade. I'm rolling damage. And I get to roll damage for that. Why is my Booming Blade damage not working? Why is Booming Blade-
Your booming blade does
28
damage if he
thunder
tries to
damage.
move.
No, on a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects and it becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of my next. Oh yeah, if it moves. Alright, I deal 4 damage to it. And now it's sparkling with static energy and you see yellow flashes going up its body.
Alright, this skeleton is so worse for wear right now. It is dropping to its knees.
I
Alright,
unsheathe my
next up
sword out of
is-
its back as a bonus.
It is now Tarrafas's turn.
So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push on the feathered part of the arrow stuck in my thigh and shove it the rest of the way through.
Oh,
Okay. Roleplay this scene.
Oh.
Roleplay it. What? You want me to grunt in pain?
You can like, as you grunt, you can say stuff. The others can be like watching you and having their reactions.
All I'm doing is gritting my teeth. There's very little sound coming from me as I am suffering through this.
And since I'm facing towards the crowd and the guy is like behind everyone else, I'm the only one who's witnessing it. So I literally just puke on top of the skeleton.
Oh, tasty.
Oh, unfortunately, Selene's puke is not green. It is the colors of the ice cream that he had just digested.
Rainbow sherbet. Mmm. So I'm going to back up. I'm going to put my weight on my uninjured leg, draw and fire again.
Are you gonna fire the same bolt or arrow that you just pulled out from your own leg?
I mean, yeah, it's for, yeah, why wouldn't I? Be
It's
perfect
absolutely,
revenge.
Okay, roll to hit.
Don't hit me.
That is a 17.
Well, that hits. How do you wish to do the kill
Yes.
shot?
Well, let's see. This is the one that has the arrow in his head, right?
Mm-hmm.
And puke.
And puke on his head. So, in order to miss Selane standing behind him, I want it to go through the nasal cavity,
Okay.
and I want to be able to cut the arrow that's in his head in half with mine.
All right, and you release your arrow. You see it fly through. It does as you wish. Unfortunately, well, hang on. Selane, I need you to do another dexterity saving throw.
Yeet. I knew my uncle told me good news. Use my speed. Use my speed. I rolled a 2. That's a +2. That's a 4.
That's some speed
I'm
right there.
puking.
Unfortunately, Selane was not fast enough, and you just hear this. You hear the crack of the skull, the crack of the arrow from its head getting shafted in half. But then you hear. Selane looks down. There's now an arrow right in his navel. Wait, what?
Man, that was the
In
part I was
mine
trying
is
to
that-
not hit.
He looks at Tarrafas and he goes,
Oh. Wait. What? Are you saying it's in between my legs, or it's in my legs, or my nose? Because you're saying
"It's in your
navel.
belly button."
Oh, my belly button. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that.
So you have successfully killed 9 skeletons. Now you are free to explore this city.
Oz, buddy, my
Yo.
friend. Any chance you want to close up this hole in my leg?
So we're done with the battle? Yeah, let's see. What do we... I don't have a cantrip for that, do I? I gotta use a spell.
Yeah.
Okay. How does a cure wound sound?
I'm sure. There's a hole in my leg. I don't care.
All right, I walk over to you and I touch your leg and I say, sorry, and I say, let's undo that damage, shall we? With a 8 plus 3.
That is so many more than I needed. That puts me back up to full.
You're welcome. I'm only down 5 points, so I'm okay at the moment. Anybody else while I'm at it? I need to make sure I check a spell slot though.
Didn't he have an arrow in him?
Wait, Selene lost everybody? What's going on?
Those computers probably wigging out on him.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, sorry, what was the question? What?
Didn't Selane have an arrow in him after?
Got one in his gut because
He failed his dex saving throw. In order to dodge Tarrafas's arrow, he did need at least a 10.
I did roll damage for that. It was a 5 total for his hit.
So, Selane, if you can hear this, you'll be taking 4 damage from that arrow.
Is he gone?
Only 4 damage to heal, you said?
What is
Yes.
happening with it? Jesus, I thought I was having trouble.
Oh, his earpiece died, probably.
Oh.
Did I just black out? Maybe.
Suddenly suffering from septic shock. Oh
Man,
my
I
goodness.
can't wait. I can't wait until when I heal, I get healed. That's gonna be so nice. All right. So I'm healing Selene, right?
I mean, if you want.
He might
Well,
have.
if he doesn't need it, I won't. Because I'm gonna need a long rest to take up that slot.
He
Or
can't.
whatever.
He can't really say if he wants you to or not right now. So
Well, while they're
I'm
all
only-
doing that, I am going to see if I can clamber up the side of a building and just try to get a lay of the land.
All right, for that, roll me your athletics check.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm real good at. 13.
All right, you easily make your way up this building, and now as you're on top, roll me perception.
That's what I'm actually good at. Not just sarcastically.
Wait,
15.
Characters, just text.
he's unconscious currently.
Well, let him be unconscious. He'll be fine.
All right, I'll just save my thing then.
Oh, there he goes.
I'll save my spell slot.
I'm
Yeah,
still
so that was
thinking on
15 for
ground.
perception.
Have the character sheet so you understand.
You have a 15 perception.
Yeah.
What did I
All right.
miss?
As you look out across the current city, you see the great library at the backdrop, foreshadowed by the castle in the farther back. You see the lights flickering of the lamps down the main road leading down to the market square.
No more skeletons that I can see.
Not as far as you can see, but what does pique your curiosity are the flickering lights leading you to the one location.
Okay. I'm going to clamber my way down and I'm going to relay that to everybody who's still conscious. Let them know that.
Roll me another athletics check.
A what? Another athletics?
Yep.
17.
Nice.
All right, you flip off the building and you land on your feet like ta-da!
Stick the landing.
And you said you were going to relay the message.
Yeah, just letting everyone know, hey, the lights, the lights in the streets are pointing straight to the market district. I don't know what's up, but I get the feeling we should probably head that direction.
All right, I concur. I'll follow suit. I hear Selane talking, but he's really low.
I
couldn't hear him
can
before.
hear him.
I can barely hear him. Well,
It's like
No one was
what
talking.
happens when somebody's trying to call for you through a door on the opposite side of a building. Hey, hey guys.
Maybe he needs to turn his output up.
He needs to turn his
Yeah, his
output up
output.
and his input sensitivity.
All right, got through my phone itself with no headphones. Let's go.
All right.
All right, he's
How's this?
back.
Might be an echo, but
All
I'm just
right.
giving up right now.
Did you hear what Tarrafas relayed to the group?
No, I'm just waking up from my sleep state.
Well, I
Alright.
just told everybody we're going to the marketplace. The lights are pointing that direction, like a runway of some kind.
And you follow everything like that?
Usually,
Just do what you're told?
what I'm told, no. What looks fun, yes.
Obviously, it's telling you to go in that direction.
Whatever. I'm gonna put my bow away and draw my rapier,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take point on the trek towards that direction.
I'm just gonna brush the dirt
Alright.
and puke off of me. Is the arrow still in my gut?
Yes, it is.
As you say, I'm
You
taking
guys
about you.
did nothing.
Well, yeah.
Guys, what do I do? What do I do? Hello, help!
Do what I did.
Guess
Push
we
it the rest of the way
bandage.
through. Don't actually do that, Selane. That's a joke. Please don't do that.
All right, here goes. No, seriously, what do I do? It's just sitting here. I'm in pain, lots of pain.
All right, Oz, can you get another cure wounds ready?
Oh,
That or a healing word.
Yeah, just get a cure wounds ready. He'll be fine. He'll pull through. I don't think he's ever been shot by an arrow before, so I think this is a new experience for him. So, putting my rapier on the ground, I'm going to kneel down next to the half-elf who is still figuring his life out. I'm going to nod to Oz and just pull it straight out.
Alright.
You're fine.
You want me to use cure wounds? Yeah.
Yeah.
As
my second
Tarrafas pulls the bolt out, you hear the squish of the flesh, and he's looking at Selene's face, and as he says, "You're fine." He sees the half-elf's face just crumple into pain as he's trying not to scream bloody murder.
Oh, I'm definitely screaming bloody murder. There's no trying about it.
Scott, don't forget that you also have the Blessed Healer, so they get an extra per 2 plus the level of the spell.
I only needed 4, but okay.
I'm just saying, I want to make sure that next time he actually uses a spell, we're getting healed for lots
See,
more.
that's what I was talking
Yeah.
about. I'm like, there's got to be a bonus somewhere, wasn't there? Yeah, okay.
Got it.
So
Yeah,
it's
Disciple of Life.
+2. That's right, +2, and then plus whatever the level of spell is. So it's 1 right now.
Yeah, so that'd be 3. So you rolled a 3, your wisdom modifier is 3, and then 3 for the.
So 3 plus 3 plus 1 and 2.
That's 3.
I know. Yeah, okay, I'll just put +3. I was gonna do like in parentheses.
And now, while he's still writhing on the ground, I'm getting up and I'm walking away.
See,
Let's go.
use both my spell slots just for healing.
Oh, no, and I feel nothing. Okay, I'm good. Let's go.
All right, so the half-elf bounces back to his lively self, his charismatic self. Y'all go a single file line and make your way down the street to the market square.
What is happening?
Nice.
Market Square.
That's
is
a good
lively
market
around
tune.
here.
All right, feel free to look around.
I'm looking for any hot chicks.
Roll
Just
me
throwing that
perception
bluntly out
there,
there.
Selane.
All right, let's go. Well, I've been
Selene, I
doing
love
that
your
for-
optimism, but the fact that we just ran into 3 squads of skeletons makes me think you might be out of luck.
Dude, you can find hot skeletons. I rolled a 15. Okay, I rolled a
Hey, man,
15.
each his own, all right?
All right. Out of the corner of Selane's eye, he sees a vanishing lock of blonde hair.
Oh, I pursue
Did he?
immediately.
All right, you are in
I do a
pursuit
double
as you.
take. I turn 90 degrees and go that way.
So you're following a mysterious lock of blonde hair, leaving the others with a look of what the heck happened on their faces as they watch you just like for no reason just
So I
just
do,
start
I'm like,
running.
to the ladies, and I'm gone.
Okay, so you did say to the ladies. Okay, because if you hadn't said anything, I would not have noticed, and I would have just kept walking.
No, I put my finger in the air and say, to the ladies, and I could just continue walking to wherever that was.
Excellent.
All right, what are the others doing?
I'm going to cautiously proceed behind him, keeping about 40 feet between me and him, so that if there's an ambush, I can help him out. If there's a lady, I'm not bunking up his scuzz.
All right, you are now carefully following him. Natsu, what are you guys doing right now in the market square?
Well, first I face palm, thinking, you're just gonna run off, follow whatever he wants to follow. I don't want him to die. He's my partner. I want to get through this tournament, so I follow either immediately behind or immediately and probably just right behind him, so I can just be right there next to him.
And Natsu will hesitate for half a moment and then follow closely behind.
So now you are all following the spry, energetic 18-year-old half-elf in his quest of a phantom lock of golden blonde hair.
Oh god, I
Alright.
forgot he was 18. Oh jeez.
Roll me yet another perception
Yeet.
check.
All right. I rolled another 15.
All right. Again, you just catch the glint of that lock of hair about 20 feet up, moving to your right, taking another alleyway in a sense, and you follow
I kind of
along.
question the fact that it's just one flock of hair and I actually don't see anything else, but I continue going.
You turn the corner, and believe it or not, you actually caught the person belonging to this golden hair, and this person turns around, and you can see it is a young half elf like yourself with hazel eyes, not and like to your standards, the perfect body. The others turn the corner to see you just drooling at the sight of this half elf standing in front of you.
Never fear. I will. My voice is like cracking, seriously cracking here.
Never fear.
Never fear.
The handsome knight is here to save you from these skeletons.
I work at McDonald's.
And we all
I
see
think
the
you have
same
to go.
person, right?
Yes, you all see the same person.
All right.
There's like no illusion or anything unless it's on all of us. I compose
I
myself
assume
a
I'm
little
rolling.
bit better. I'm like, "What's your name?"
Why
What's
is the
your name,
DM
lad?
rolling?
Uh-oh, he's rolling. Well,
Uh-oh.
rip my life. It's been very short, 18 years.
All right. Everyone else, roll me a perception check.
Oh,
20 total.
shit.
No cursing.
No
Right.
cursing.
Holy balls.
That's okay.
Good save.
No, okay.
All right. Oz.
I got a
your
nat
number.
20 plus 5.
All right.
That's why I was
And
so
Natsu?
happy. Sorry.
Just a D20, right?
Just the d20 plus your perception modifier, or in this case, it'd be your wisdom modifier.
So I got 5.
Okay. And Tarrafas.
Total 20.
All right. So Oz and Tarrafas look at this beautiful stranger half elf standing in front of them. They look at each other and they notice something doesn't seem quite right. Whereas Natsu is now looking like the young Selane Vilance and just drooling at this gorgeous half elf that looks to be around the same age as Selane. What do you guys wish to do?
Does
Well, I'm currently
when
pulling out
we
all
say
of the
you're
punchlines
just
to the
doing
book.
you're pulling out all the stops and trying to get in some pants.
Yeah.
Does it seem so? Something just seems off, but we can't quite put a finger on it.
Yes.
I'm pulling out my crossbow and pointing it directly at her.
I then,
Do I
as
see
seeing
this?
him do that, I immediately grab, if I'm within range, grab, who's it, Selene?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grab him by, like, the collar and not necessarily pull him back, but kind of pull just a little bit, hold on to him to make sure I have a hold of him.
The half elf jumps back in a little bit of fear. The fear almost looking genuine to both of your guys' eyes, but Selane nor Natsu can see that. They just think she is in fear because of the crossbow being pointed at her.
Put that thing down.
Put
Who
that thing
are
back where
you?
it came
What
from.
are you doing out here?
guys
Why are
idiot.
you here?
Please put it away. I'm hiding from the
But
skeletons.
it's not out yet. I'm done. I'm done.
My God.
How long have you been here?
Just this morning, the tournament started, and then everything went gray. The skeletons appeared out of nowhere and just started ransacking the place.
And you're trying to hide from them.
Yes,
You're doing a poor job of it.
He's got a
beg
point.
your pardon.
And you're alone?
Well, I mean, that's why she can join our party.
No, she cannot. She is a
Totally.
civilian. If she needs help, we take her where she needs to go.
Nah, I think she can join us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to make my way to the library.
What's at the library?
Everyone
Poor
else
choice for a romantic
should be
spot.
there.
And by everyone, you mean?
The people who got away from the skeleton attack at the market. And right now, as to Oz and Tarrafas's ears, they can hear the. To them, it sounds like deceit, but to Natsu and Selane, it is like honey to the ear.
Say insight check, but I don't care. She can join
Actually,
our
I got
party.
something for that. Where is it? Not attack.
I think we should take her to
Divine
the party.
sense.
That's divine
Not
sense.
a
There
good
it is.
romantic spot, but I think we should take her.
All right.
So
Can I use
Selane,
divine
Selane,
sense?
keep it in your pants. Think with your other head for a minute.
What other head?
Oh,
So-
buddy.
Blunt chick him with my
All right.
sword.
Divine Sense is has a 10-minute time span, but has a very good range. And all of a sudden, Oz, you get this powerful necrotic feeling just emanating for this person.
Oh, I wish I had my spell slots. Shoot. Wondering if I should just if I should pull Selene behind me. And
I'm gonna
then
put my
swing
crossbow
sword.
down. I'm gonna stop pointing it at her.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull him behind me, and I don't like threaten like whatever, but I prepare, as in like holding my shield a little bit firmly and my sword a little bit firmly, and I say, "What do you actually want? I know you're lying."
And so, to the ears of Oz and Tarrafas, you both hear this. I come for the souls the king promised.
We should take her to the library.
That was a great idea. You delusional little jerk.
As Selane tries to
Go with me.
as Selane tries to like run in front of Oz, you just hear this thunk as he like face smacks into Oz's ready shield, kind of dazing the young half-elf.
So he tries to run back around me.
Yep.
I'm imagining like a Looney Tunes, like his face is now flat for the time being.
Yep.
Yep.
Here in the real world, if everyone's okay with that, I'm just gonna swing my sword now.
I'm
Trying to
keeping
get
my
it.
crossbow down. I'm not trying to start anything.
Well, it just sounds like it's definitely
I
devious.
mean, hey man, you have clearly stated what you want to do, so
Well, she said she came for the souls the king promised,
mm-hmm.
and divine sense said it was what? It was undead or what?
A
Necrotic.
very strong necrotic sense.
Okay, I basically don't flinch to my shield being bumped. I keep locking, like I keep an exact fixture of my focus on her, and I say,
Unseen servant.
I was gonna say, are we those souls?
My unseen servant takes her by the hand and starts walking her away.
You don't have an unseen servant, do you?
Yes, I do. I do, actually. First level spell. I realized I needed 3 spells, and I just put 1 down now.
Well, that seems a little bit fine.
Well, it was going to be in the sheet anyway, and I was going to have it as my first level spell. It was in my other character's sheet.
No, I getcha.
So
But yeah, no, I cast Unseen Servant, and you guys can't even see this guy, but this guy just takes her by the hand and starts taking her away. It's like, don't worry, you'll make it to the library.
and at her only answer whispered into his ear, "You're part of the 64 souls promised."
You're part of the 64 souls promise.
64. That's a lot of souls.
That's everybody in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that.
Wait, what?
All right, I'm understanding how this campaign arc is going. Cool.
I don't.
Good job. I like it.
And she's
All
turning
right.
the corner.
And
Well, it was awful quick, wasn't it?
yes, it was.
Hey,
Because
your
the
servant
unseen
doesn't
servant
go
kind
very
of pulled
fast.
her along. All right.
So if
My unseen
just
servant
real
goes
quick,
60
if
feet
the
into the
unseen
corner.
servant is pulling her along, does that mean that her hand is being taken by it, so it looks like she's being pulled by something?
Yes. It takes
Yeah,
her
then
by
I'm
the
going
hand
to
and
shoot my
actually pulls
crossbow
her
bolt
along.
at the spot where it looks like she's being pulled.
All right. Roll to hit.
Oh, let me double check how many. think it's a +8. So 15.
And all of a sudden, you just see your bolt. You loose your bolt. You see it just like it doesn't even look like it hit anything, but you can hear the hiss from the half elf, or at least the person who looks like a half elf. And then you just see this shimmer disappear, and you took away the unseen servant. You just hear the hiss as the bolt like scraped her knuckles.
Is she bleeding?
It's not like blood itself. It's more like a blackish kind of liquid. But to the eyes of Selane and Natsu, it does look like blood.
Actually, I cannot be charmed. So
You're
I don't
not
think it's
under
a
a
charm. I think it's
spell
a
charm.
Yeah, I think it's
No,
more of an illusion.
I'm pretty sure I see the black, and at this point, no, I cannot. 1 second. What's my features? As being a half elf, Fey ancestry, I have advantage on saving throws. Being charmed and magic can't put me asleep. Illusions. If it's
Yeah, it's an illusion.
yes,
Basically,
sure.
that's saying anything on you, but this isn't on you. This is on them. That's kind of radiating out.
Yeah, it looks like it's more of a disguised self sort of thing.
Oh well, in that case, you guys are big meanies. You made her bleed. How in the world did I ever get teamed up with you guys?
I'm going to put my crossbow back onto my belt, draw my rapier, and put it at her throat.
I draw my short sword. Wait, no, I'm behind Ozmorn. Jets!
Yeah, I twisted around. I never stopped watching her. It was just fast. I just turned.
You hear the as she like tips her head back to you, the rapier pointed at her throat. You are gonna make a terrible mistake.
Believe me, I don't want to kill you. I want to know what you're doing here and what your plans are.
My plan is simple. Collect the souls the king promised me, so that the land that he created may flourish.
And who's your king?
I am talking about your king.
Yeah, I thought so. Terrible mistake makes me think I don't want to attack. That's what I've been so afraid of doing.
Says the guy who said he wanted to swing his freaking longsword like 10 minutes ago.
Wait, let me double check. Crap.
I'm gonna dexterity
I got
out of
nothing.
Osmorn's grasp. So let's go. I'm going to acrobatics out of here.
All right, roll me an acrobatics check.
I rolled a 2. 6. This ain't working on my play.
You try flipping away, but you mistimed your spring step, and Oz, being as sturdy with his shield and his sword, he just feels the thunk as Selane again face plants into his shield.
I'm like, dude, chill.
Dazed.
And I'm out.
I'm going to lower my rapier, and I'm going to tell her very sternly, you're going to leave, you're going to go to the library like you planned, and if we see you again, we're going to kill you. Is that understood?
Understood.
Good. On your way, then.
King Threatic is the blonde girl. I didn't even catch her name.
As you finish saying your sentence, you just see this black smoke appear around your feet, engulf the beautiful half elf, and then as a black fog clears, no woman is standing there.
Got it.
You made her.
Well, I'd say that went well.
I turned around to Mr. Shield in the face to try and help him to his feet and to his senses.
Oh, I'm gonna just take that as a decline to my dating. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
just
definitely
take
not
the
my
L, man.
matchmaker.
It's you're fine.
All right.
I just
Yeah,
asked
catch her
what is
name.
going on.
Maybe a phone number, address, something.
That is 10 damage to dignity.
Would you care to explain to Natsu and Selane what just happened?
Not listening. You guys are meanies. I walk away.
Oh no,
You're
no,
still
no.
being held.
You could not
My
see.
feet are dangling on the ground right now, trying to walk away.
You couldn't see the black ooze-like blood that was coming from her hand. And you
was
could
real
not
blood.
hear the deception. My senses were accurate. It is not friendly and is not good. I don't know what it
I roll an
was.
insight.
On
Or
odds?
just modified 20. Yeah, they're telling the truth. Okay.
Say, now will you please trust me?
Fine. Maybe it was possession. Maybe the little girl is still there somewhere.
Not gonna roll that out. I just knew something was wrong.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know nearly enough about anything Fey, Fiend, Undead, or otherwise, so I'm just gonna stay out of the conversation while they discuss it.
Well, let's see. I guess I could do a check, right? I guess it'd be too late, maybe.
I mean, you can ask our DM if you can do some kind of a check to see if you could figure out what that might have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. Is there some sort of check I could do?
Roll this into a one roll, but do need an arcane history check. So that is going to be your arcana bonus and your history modifier as into one roll.
Okay, I've never done that. So I would add them both
This is
together.
the first time I've ever heard of anything like that.
Yeah, he's
Well,
a DM, can make this stuff happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I know.
basically what he's doing is he's having me do like a perception and a nature check. It's going to be combined.
I think
No,
it's
that's
so
you
nice.
making the check.
No, I'm saying like, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you said history and arcana?
Yep.
Oh, that's not good.
Awesome.
What?
Ah, crap. Okay, so my arcana has a +0, therefore it's a 7. And my history is a +2, so it's a 6 and it's a 6 + 2, so it's. Am I adding them together?
Yes.
Both the total scores, yes? Okay, I got a 15. Unless there's something I missed.
All right.
I rolled a
Close your
7 and a
eyes.
6. My history had a +2.
Think back and hear tales of these necrotic beings who are not like demons, but they are those of the underworld who come to the surface to make deals with people who are wishing their life to turn around. And once the deal is struck, their wish would come true at high price.
High price to the one coming up or the one trying to make the deal?
The one trying to make the deal. Price to pay comes after a time bargain has been struck.
Okay, so I'm guessing the city was prosperous because of this deal, and now it's come time to have payment. That's
Yes.
literally my guess.
So, as this thought dawns on you, you have wondered in the past why no tournament has been held up till now. This means for one of all the history books that you have read, there was a long break, and we're talking about 2,000 years.
Man,
Okay.
he only wants 64 souls? That's a steal.
As I finish this, as I finish the thought, I collect it and mention it to the party, basically saying, I remember there being these type of beings that would want these deals, so it makes sense that they would need this many souls. Because how long has it been? I basically try to ask the party, how long has it been? You guys remember there being a tournament at all? How long has it been? I don't remember it. It's been, I don't know, more than a few hundred years.
My caretaker told me stories going to bed about his great grandfather being in it. Something like
See?
that. It was a horrifying
So,
story.
so do you think maybe
That's
this
at
is
least
why?
a few hundred years for that. So
So
payments
anyway,
come due, you think that?
I think payments come due, and he's probably already trying to strike another deal to continue it as well.
Who is?
The king. That creature said the king, not their king, but then when pressed again, it was our king.
I didn't hear anything.
I know you didn't. That's why I'm explaining it.
Should we go back to hunting at least?
Can I climb back to the roof and see if there's any change to anything, like if the lights going to the market have gone dark or something?
Yes, make me acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Sorry, athletics check.
Athletics. That is 18.
Are you gracefully plant one foot on the wall, and then you just start walking the wall like it's nothing, and you're looking out over this vast sea. All right, make me perception check.
Spider-Man.
Perception, that's a +3, so that is 14.
All right, so you see the lights leading into the market square, but now you see a blue light from a little farther back, the top of the roof. You can't really you can make out the distance. Being that it looks approximately 200 feet from the middle of the marketplace to your left.
So it's a little bit past the market?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to clamber myself back down once again.
Pretty much you just walk down like you just walked up. It's nothing.
My jaw drops.
I have claws on my feet. It's cool. Don't worry about it. There's the market still being lit. Still looks like we should go there. A little bit past that, blue light on one of the roofs. Don't know if that has to do with our new friend.
Oh, she's over there. Let's go.
Did you not pick up the whole that's not a lady? That did you know what? Whatever.
I'm still going down with perception.
It fell on deaf ears as Selane started to walk away.
That's fine. At least now we're going in the right direction.
Once again, Selane is leading the big party to try and find ever so beautiful half-elf.
She hasn't rejected me yet.
She disappeared in the black cloud. I'm pretty sure that's as much of a rejection. Oh my god.
You guys scared her away.
You're hopeful, buddy. You know what? You keep that optimism.
If you break her from her curse, we will be good.
You keep that optimism. I'm going to let the rest of the party walk ahead. I'm going to stay in the back and just keep an eye behind us and check the alleys as we're walking.
All right.
Okay.
So as you make your way back to Market Square, you don't see anything out of place in the alleys.
Okay, good.
Now back at the main entrance to the square. What do you wish to do?
What time is it? Is it the middle of the night or is it just dark?
When you guys started this tournament, it was late in the morning. It was 9 a.m. After your battle this small set of exploring. It is now around noon. You can tell from the morning it has become cloudy due to your guys' encounter with those skeletons.
Ah, skeleton clouds. I've seen those before.
Skeletons?
Shut up, Oz. You have not.
It's a nat one. It's fine.
Well, what I'm saying is that this seems like a very good place to actually set up a camp. Since we're going to be here for a while, I'm guessing.
Personally, I prefer not to set up in the open, but I think that we can stay for an hour, get our bearings again.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Cool. So I think that we're taking a short rest in the market.
All right, I go find a nice shady spot in a corner of a building and sit down and start reading my little notebook.
All right.
I'll just find a quiet corner to go sit down and rest.
All right.
I try to put my back at least somewhere near a wall so that I can't just be jumped from behind. But I put my shield down next to me and basically pray with my sword.
Okay.
Well, let's see, hit dice, right?
I mean, if you're missing any health.
Missing 5, that's why I figured use hit dice.
Oh yeah, you can use one of them.
Okay, short rest. I'm gonna use a cleric one because it's tiny.
While they're doing that, and now that I know that Selane isn't going anywhere, I'm going to once again climb to the roof in the direction of the light that I saw.
Okay.
And just while everybody's taking a break, I'm going to keep my eye on that, see if I can discern any sort of figures that are over there, if I can determine if it is a colored fire, if it's a magical spell of some kind, or anything like that.
Okay. Natsu, you've been quiet.
I'm just kind of trying to take in all the information that has just happened in this last short time.
Okay. What is Natsu doing at this moment? Tarrafas has made his way up to the roof. One of the buildings
Peek over my
to
little book.
investigate this bluish light. You have Oz sitting against a wall praying with his sword. And then you have Selane tucked away in the same building that Oz has his back to. in a corner as he writes in a small journal.
And I can't remember if I mentioned, but I am keeping my eye on whoever I can see. Just trying to keep everyone in my line of sight. Whether my left or right, it doesn't matter. I'm praying, but I'm still like looking up, making sure they're still there.
Okay.
I'll go and stand beside him and keep an eye on the guy up on the roof to see what he's doing.
All right. So, Tarrafas, I'm going to ask you to make me an investigations check.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
13.
Oh, that's okay.
Right, so you can't quite discern if the colored fire is magical or of some kind of trickery, but you do see two shadowy figures sitting about this fire that you can see as the glow of the fire emanates on the roof. You see at least two shadowy figures.
And I can't make any features out. Just
No.
like an outline.
Just the outlines.
Let me check my inventory real quick.
I rolled
need
a
a cough
stealth
button.
check of 14.
What was that, Selane?
I rolled a stealth check of 14.
You okay. Oz and Natsu, I'm going to ask you to roll a perception check.
Perception. 13 plus 5. I got 18.
Andras, okay.
All right, Natsu?
I got
Slowly
a
walk
17.
away.
Nice.
I just get
Okay,
up,
so
slowly walk in the
you
shadows.
see Selane like peek out from the doorway of the building, like his head darting back and forth, making sure no one's able to see him. But out of the slit eye of Osmond, he sees this young half elf trying to be all sneaky as he tries the doorway. All he hears is the grunt of Oz, and he freezes in his tracks.
I go back and sit down. Nope.
I say just loud enough to hear. That's what I thought. Smart move.
Place is back in my book.
All right. Anything else?
I mean, just during the short rest, I'm going to be sitting on top of it and I'm going to play my lyre because I have one.
You liar.
Of course I do.
Oh, I do have an amulet. Okay.
I'm going to play it and I'm going to play it at a decent volume, and I just want to see if there's any change to the figures that I can see on the rooftop.
So you start playing this beautiful medley from your past that seems to be the only one that always comes to your mind, that keeps you calm in situations like this. As you're watching the shadowy figures around the blue fire, you actually see the shadows shuffle around. You see the outline of what you think to be weapons, and then all of a sudden you see this blue fire just go out, leaving nothing
Perfect.
but shadows.
Oh, good job.
But as your teammates down below hear the beautiful medley that you're playing, Selene's head just starts like bobbing up and down, because as he starts to fall asleep, Oz is kind of rocking his head slowly in tune as he listens, as well as Natsu.
I'm going to play it for about 20 minutes and then climb back down.
All right. 20 minutes pass.
What do I roll to stay awake?
Roll me. That's a good one.
Because I'm being charmed, right?
No,
No, you just.
Come on. Imagine
It's
can't
like a
put me to
lullaby.
sleep, and this is kind of, well, you know. All right, what do I roll to try to stay awake?
Roll me intelligence.
Intelligence, Constitution. Okay, intelligence it is.
And what'd you get?
23.
All right, you shake your head as you're just like, oh, that's not a spell.
And then
Oh,
perception.
oh,
No, not
it's
perception.
music.
Performance. Would it be deception or performance to make it look like I fell asleep?
Deception.
Okay, deception it is. 16
All right,
plus
everyone.
5, 21.
Roll me perception.
I mean, there's two people also falling asleep, right?
21.
Not so much falling asleep, but they were just like listening
I mean, they
to the
were-
melody.
They were distracted.
It was
Did I
relaxing.
get an advantage or disadvantage?
I got a
I got
16.
a 12. I got a 12 plus 5.
16,
17.
23. All right. Then roll me a stealth check.
Why a stealth check?
Just do
I'm
it.
not trying to go.
Just
leave.
do it.
I'm not trying to leave. I'm just.
Don't
Yeah.
question it.
Arguing.
I rolled a 15 for stealth.
All right. So your deception doesn't break the eyes of your peers as they look in just to see if you're still there, and they can see into the shadows. Unfortunately, you are, even though you're in a corner, you're not very well hidden to try and get away to find your beautiful lady.
To find your bow.
Oh, I just got that. Yeah.
All right. What do you guys wish to do?
So it's been the hour, right?
Yep, so it is now. You're guessing it's around 1 o'clock by way of the color of the clouds in the sky.
Did any other teams come into the city?
When you started this, as far as you saw, only 2 other teams made their way into the city. The rest have broke into the jungle and the desert.
Yeah, the majority were split up. That was the part you kind of missed at the beginning.
Okay, then I'm gonna go tell them about the light going out, the 2 figures with weapons, and I'm going to tell them that I think those might have been lookouts for another team. Maybe.
Yawn and say, "Oh, that was a good nap," and walk over. And I say it loudly enough for them to hear.
And I just laugh and shake my head.
I say nothing and ignore it.
So what's the plan?
Do you
This is
guys
where,
think it would be beneficial to go see what was up with that house, or keep our distance?
Well,
See what's up with the house?
got nothing.
So
Could be
who are the
worth
2
it, but
figures? Describe them in more detail.
On top of a building about 200 feet away from the market district was a blue fire that I observed had a pair of people around it who both had weapons. When I started playing loud enough for them to hear, they immediately put out the fire.
Oh.
oh, now that you explain it like that, that actually might be more contestants. That could be
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah, let's head over.
I agree. Let's head over.
All right,
Might
cool.
have someone hot in the group. Who knows?
There's always that possibility, bud. Positive
What are you
mental
talking
attitude.
about?
Then I'm going to lead them in the direction of where that light was coming from.
All
So-
right.
Is that where we'll be heading next session?
So, as you begin your way, all you hear is the blood-curdling screams just echo throughout the city from the same direction of the pair of figures observed by Tarrafas.